everyone, welcome back to Devils United, another show with John. John, how are you?
Good evening to you, Maisy. Good evening to everyone in the chat. And whether you're a Newcastle fan or United fan, just it's great to join in. And absolutely fantastic today. Just first on my diet, and going to try and be good. And I could still have a couple of calories in that later on, but I don't go above 2,000 calories. So other than that, it's okay.
Oh, good luck for you, and I hope it goes well.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm weighing myself yesterday, and I think I've got to do something about this very real quick. But like I said, if I could lose a couple of pounds, I'll be absolutely fine. So
you look good already, John. Don't worry about that. You look good already.
Thank you so much.
So, team of the season. How hard was it for you to assemble your team of the season?
It was real tough, to be honest with you. There've been some cracking players. There's been some people's been making good performances. There's a few's been not being the same. But the bottom line is, I thought some of the players this season standing in the Premier League is just absolutely fantastic. It really is. Again, it's the usual suspects. It's a big six again or in there. You know what I mean? But
I've actually got some players who are not in the big six in mine.
Say again?
I've got some players who are not in the big six in mine.
Same as well. Like just one or two surprises along the way, but I have to wait and see. But it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to be absolutely amazing. Sure,
it will be. There's some people already here in the chat. Hey there to Nippon. I hope you're well. Renee is also in the chat. Hey there to Renee. She did mention about Haaland coming to Manchester City now, which is very interesting because his release clause is going to be activated. What do you reckon about that news, John? Because for me, it wasn't even surprising.
Not at all. This has been going on for months and months and months. I think you kind of know this along the way. I mean, all the people can deny reports as much as they want, or deny this, deny that. But at the end of the day, 99.99% of the time, it's going to be true. At the end of the day, why don't you just come out, be honest with the fans, and just say, well, look, this is what's going to happen. But we have been in talks with him. Yeah, just kill it. I mean, I'm sick of people, especially on social media, come on here and saying that, how do you know this? How do you know that sort of thing? Like, just be real. You know what I mean? The fans need to know. We as fans needs to be told. But I can understand also saying, we don't want to mislead fans, etc. But listen, the fans pay season tickets, so I think we need to know this. You know what I mean? We need to know. I can go back in the 80s and whether it's true, some journalists come out and say, look, we talked to this player, we don't know what the agents are being saying, blah, 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 or we haven't been talking to this player, it's absolutely rubbish, we don't want to talk about it, it's not true. That's all you got to come and say. Just be honest. It's as simple as that.
Exactly, I agree with that. Hello there to Chris in the chat, I hope you're well. Hello there to my queen in the chat too, I hope you are well. Jeff in the chat as well. Hey there to Jeff. And hello to my dad there too in the chat. So, I thought to do a 4-3-3 formation. Thought that'd be the easiest formation. Is that okay with you?
I'm happy with that. That's going to be my formation anyway. So, yeah, it's going to be...
I'd rather have a formation of that. Anyway, any day. It's a winning formation.
It is. I tell that formation all day long, and it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait.
Chris has made a bold prediction here a bold statement. He'd rather have Harry Kane over Haaland personally. For me, it's a tough one because Haaland, we know what his capabilities are, but he isn't Premier League proven, whereas Harry Kane is Premier League proven. It's quite a tough one, to be honest. Who would you rather take?
Me personally, it's a hard one. Yeah. I mean, Haaland loves his lifestyle, doesn't he? Playboy lifestyle. That's why Barcelona didn't go anywhere near him. And Real Madrid was desperate to get a signature on the dotted line. But whether they had the money, I don't know. But whether they want to happy with Cam and Benzema, I mean, if they bought Haaland, then Benzema will not be in the team. There's absolutely no way. Yeah, but exactly. They got belief in Karim Benzema, and he's been absolutely awesome. But, it's a tough one for me. I think they're both world-class finishers for me. I would have gone to Haaland because I think he's a younger player, and he's up and coming. Look. If you look at him, right? I mean, he's got ability, he's got pace, he's got power, he can hold the ball up really well. And Harry Kane was 29, and Spurs was 120 million for him. Yeah, but let's be real, I mean, it's going to be expensive because he's English. I don't want to come out and say those terms, he's English, this and that and t'other. Yeah.
It's always the way, though, isn't it? The English players are a lot more expensive.
It is. I mean, you got Declan Rice is worth 120 million quid, right? But is he worth 120 million quid? No. You got to be flipping joking. What has he won? That's another thing. You got to win things. You got to win Premier League titles. You got to win Champions League. You got to win trophies before you could command that sort of money. But 120 million quid for a guy who's going to be so talented. Let's be real, right? I mean, I'll think twice about that. Yeah. Look at Bruno Guimaraes, our player, 40 million quid, right? Already in the Brazilian national team, yeah. Wanted to face of the World Cup. And hey ho, I think he's absolutely damn brilliant, yeah. But he needs better players around the guy. But Declan Rice, I think he's been in superb form this season. Let's be real. He's an absolute baller. And I could understand why this guy is so highly rated. But 120 million quid for a guy, he's in the national, I get it. But what has he won? He hasn't won a thing. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that completely. Hey there as well to Lanzel. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning into the chat. So we'll finally do the team of the season now. Here it is, 4-3-3 formation. Everyone who's already in the chat as well, let me know who you will put in as well. And then whoever gets the highest votes, that will be what goes in the end. So we'll make it fair. I'll start with you, John, in terms of who was your goalkeeper of the season?
It's a tough one for me, but I've got to go Aaron Ramsdale. I mean, this guy has come in. Yes, he's been relegated twice with two different clubs, with Bournemouth and Sheffield United. Since he's come to Arsenal, right, this guy has come in. He's making some fantastic saves. His distribution's fantastic, right? And, you know, this guy just gets better and better and better, yeah? I mean, people probably say Jordan Pickford, yeah? But, he's played with the last two games, but I would not have picked him, to be fair. Alisson, right? This guy, I mean, I love this keeper. He is world class. Ederson, right, hasn't really been tested, by the way. Yeah. But Aaron Ramsdale, for me, I think he is absolutely fantastic. For me, I think he should be England's number one.
Yeah, he's been absolutely brilliant, Ramsdale. The save in particular for Tottenham, not against Tottenham, against Leicester. That one, that Maddison one, where I actually think it went in. That was definitely one of the best saves I've seen in a long time.
Absolutely. His agility and his movement is absolutely fantastic. 6'3" he is, right? And he's so quick and agile. And look, and he's a young keeper as well. And he's in a team that is going to do bits under Mikel Arteta. And he has been absolutely awesome this season, Aaron. And I think he's going to get better and better and better. All he needed is a great manager, a good manager. I'm not saying Arteta's a great manager, but all I'm saying, someone's going to believe that you get the best out of him. And what he's done, he's got something right. And it cost 25 million quid, rising up to 32 million quid. Look, he has been absolutely fantastic this season. And without a question of doubt, he's number one this season.
For me, I actually went for a different goalkeeper. I went for Jose Sarr from Wolves. The reason why I went for Jose Sarr, I know Wolves have been good defensively anyway, but to come in from a brand new league, no one's really heard of Jose Sarr. So I feel like in a lot of the Wolves games, he's really kept him in. And I even argue he's been actually the best transfer in the Premier League this season as well. His clean sheets have been unbelievable. And when you do look at that Wolves side, you don't expect them to be in the top half of the table. And due to their defensive issues, the way Jose Sarr is, the back three is as well. They are. That's the reason why they are where they are, because of how they've been well defensively. And I just feel like he's such an underrated player for me.
I think this guy's come in, never played in the Premier League. He's making, like you just said there, everything you just said there, you're absolutely right. Again, his position's good. Playing that ball out from the back has been fantastic. And he's 27, 28. And he's been a shining star in the Wolves team. And you got a back three in front of him. It's been absolutely awesome, right? Colin Cordy, and Kilman as well. And they've been absolutely brilliant. I mean, he made saves after saves. I thought his position sense is great. His ball kicking's been fantastic. It really has. And you can play out from the back. He's one of the best keepers that can actually play out from the back. And again, his first season, well done to Jose Sa. I mean, like I said, there's other keepers as well as been great as well. I mean, you got Emil Martinez at Villa as well. I think it's been decent this season, 110%. And like I said, dare I say it, Jordan Pickford for the last couple of games has been excellent. And you got who else we got? Alisson, I've said, has been brilliant. He really has.
Yeah, Alisson's been mentioned in the chat. I'm surprised Ederson hasn't been mentioned by anyone, to be honest. But for me, with Ederson, he hasn't had too much trouble, so that's why I couldn't even put him in as the best goalkeeper in the league this season. Because when you have got a team that holds 70% possession of the ball, your goalkeeper is hardly ever going to be troubled.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Wallace, I want to see me some world-class saves. We know Ederson's a world-class keeper, but some of the games, especially yesterday, he also really tested when he made one good save from Callum Wilson. That was about it. That he shot straight at him. That was it. But look, Ederson, I think he's a class keeper. He's a bit risky playing the ball out from the back, but when he does it fantastically well. He does. But you're right. I mean, there's a few there, Alisson and Ederson as well. They could mention it as well. Hey ho, but brilliant.
Yeah, a few more people have entered the chat as well. Hey there, G Wolf. I hope you're well. Yeah, no Man United players are in my team of the season. Don't you worry about that. Hey there to Brush as well. Thank you for tuning in. A few people have a mixture of reviews. Chris, just like me, has gone for Jose Sa. The Crazy Irishman has gone for De Gea. Very good shout as well, because I think he's been excellent.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, been our best player.
He has. Country mile. Without David De Gea in goal, with Ronaldo's 20 goals this season, you'll be mid-table. United will be mid-table. And I tell you what, your team, and we're going to talk about it tomorrow as well, all right? That's I'm going to send you did a good title as well. And also did a big comment as well underneath. So I'll send that to you later on. But I tell you something, right? But, you know, your team, and I've put it on there, your team have checked out. The players have checked out. Right, those players are already on the beach. Sorry, Brighton Beach as well. After that 4-0 drubbing, we talk about it tomorrow anyway, so we say too much.
Nippon's gone for Ramsdale. Jeff has gone for Alisson. My dad has gone for Ramsdale or De Gea as well. Renee, hello to you again. I hope you're well. Brian, yeah. Terrible weekend for both of us. Worse for us than it is for you. At least you play Man City, we play Brighton. So we're the ones who's more embarrassed. And Renee said Ederson is the best goalkeeper. So looking at the chat as well, Ramsdale's had the most votes. So Ramsdale it is who goes into the team. It's only fair. So Ramsdale, he is there for goalkeeper of the season. Right back now. And for me, in terms of right back, even though he isn't the best right back in the league, I think he's been the best this season. And I'd have to go for Trent Alexander-Arnold. For me, I prefer Reece James as a overall fullback. I think he's the best fullback in the league. And I probably would have put Reece James there if it wasn't for his injuries. He's been out quite a fair few times, so I couldn't put him in. Trent Alexander-Arnold, one of the highest assists in the league. One of the highest chances created in the league. I just think his crossing this season has been sensational. Yes, he has got some defensive issues, and I will hold my hands up to that. But when I look at it, there isn't many other right backs who's really stood out for me. Trippier was standing out before he got injured. But apart from that, I can't really name that many other right backs who has impressed me. But what about you, John?
There's one name I think is on top of a lot. Yes, TTA has been fantastic this season at right back, 100%. Reece James, yes, you mentioned him. Obviously, I thought that as well, but injuries has kept telling out that is the thing. Right? I think he's been brilliant. I think he's better at wing back. We have not seen him on right back, but I think he's brilliant, Reece James. But for me, it's going to be surprising. I wouldn't say it's surprising a few people, but João Cancelo for Man City. This guy,
my left back.
Absolutely brilliant. That guy, he can defend, he can attack. I mean, do you see the first goal when ASM got caught out yesterday? It was so embarrassing. I mean, he looked one way, didn't look. I'm sure got it right. I mean, he faced another way, right? Cancelo went past him, as he wasn't there. He didn't even realise he ran past him before it was too late. That was poor defending. But again, like, you're not allowed to have a go at ASM. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, people say he could have had 2 assists for the goals in that yesterday. But that first goal was down to him 100%. I'm sorry, but Dan Burns defending as well wasn't fantastic either. So for me, I mean, Cancelo, I watched this guy's progress. He's played for Inter and Juve, and which is no surprise, he's always been a fantastic right back. And my opinion, I'd go with Cancelo.
I had him as my left back actually, because I know he can play a bit of both, and I've noticed that he's played more the left back this season than he has on the right. Because I've seen more. It's Kyle Walker who's been on the right, hasn't it, for Man City?
Yeah, he has. And Kyle's not been playing a lot of games, but he got injured against Real Madrid. But when he does play Kyle Walker, he's excellent. He's an excellent right back, and he still is an excellent right back. Look, he can be a bit rash, I can't lie, but on his day, Kyle Walker is just so exciting to watch. Yeah. And he's 31, and I just think he's brilliant. I mean, for me, the right back positions for the World Cup is going to be so interesting. I mean, you got Trent, you got Kyle, you got Reece, and you got Kieran, right?
And I can't see not forgetting Lamptey as well. And there's so many other ones who you could fit in. I know people probably laugh, but Wan-Bissaka's also a right back who's English international. I think I literally seen a whole starting 11 worth of fullbacks. That's how many fullbacks we have to compete for England.
Absolutely. It's a lot there. Our right backs are great players as well, especially for English players as well. But I wonder if Gareth Southgate is going to take 4 right backs. I've got a funny feeling, right? One of them's going to lose out. I mean, Kieran Trippier, he has been an absolute servant for the England national team, right? If he doesn't pick Kieran Trippier, right, Gareth Southgate, then I know exactly why he doesn't want him. Because he doesn't want to pick Newcastle players. He just does not want to do that. You know what I mean? And it's just a bit off. It's a hard one, man. But it probably take... he can't take 4 right backs. That's the thing. He can only take 2.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm worried that he's not going to pick Kieran Trippier. He'll probably make excuses, saying that he's got an injury and that sort of thing, blah, blah, blah. But no. Oh, man, it's a tough one. So, hey-ho.
So, in terms of your left back, who did you have? Because I had Cancelo.
Fair enough. This is going to be a surprise. It's so easy to pick Andy Robertson. It's so easy. I'm going to go with Cucurella for Brighton. And this is why. This guy has come up a long way, right? The Spanish international, right? This guy is absolutely astonishing. This guy's going to be world class, yeah? I can't lie. He can defend. He's got a fantastic left foot. He's quick. He knows how to defend, and he doesn't dive in, right? He's absolutely had a fantastic season for Brighton. And like I said, Andy Robertson would have been so easy to pick, but I want to go someone different. Yeah, I'll go with Cucurella. Anyway, this is the left back I would buy off Brighton tomorrow, wherever the money is, right? Let's be real. If I open the paper in the morning saying we decided to sign Target, we got Cucurella instead for Newcastle, I'll be over the moon. Because this guy, he can play as a wing back, he can play at fullback, he can also play in defence as well. This guy's quick and he doesn't miss a beat. I mean, the way he played Kulusevski off the pitch against Spurs was absolutely fantastic. And again, he scored that second goal against you lot, which I thought he finished it well. And yeah, a lot of people may not have heard of this guy's name, but you're going to hear a lot more of his name. Because I tell you something, he'll not be at Brighton next season. I've got a feeling he'll not be at Brighton next season. And if he's available for transfer, we should be all over this guy.
He's been brilliant, and he's shown his potential against Manchester United. Because I don't watch too much of Brighton, I must be honest, but I thought he was absolutely outstanding against us.
Absolutely. I mean, man of the match. I mean, he's been man of the match against you lot as well. But this is the thing. Your recruitment, right, at Old Trafford has been absolutely shocking. Yeah. I think you missed an absolute trick on this guy. Dan Ashworth, right, who scouted him, got him. You got a lot of few South Americans at Brighton. You got McAllister. You got Caicedo you could have got years ago. but the scouting never said it wasn't good enough for the Premier League. And Dan Ashworth is supposed to be linked with us as well. All we have to do is pay the $5 million, and Dan Ashworth will be our director of football. But if we don't pay until November, he's on gardening leave. Everyone knows he's going to come to Newcastle. We get Dan Ashworth at Newcastle United. I tell you something now, right? They're going to be fantastic young players going to come in at our football club, yeah? And all their systems are not good enough. They can go.
Mm-hmm. So what I've done in the chat, I asked which side would they prefer Cancelo to be on, just so we could have the bit of the vote and then we'll be able to know what to do, because I know you had him on the right, I had him on the left. So we had the majority of votes being on the left with 4 votes for the left-hand side. So we'll put him on the left. Is there anyone in the right who you would prefer to have?
On right back.
Yeah. I had Alexander Arnold.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll go with him. I mean, if I go Cancelo at left back, cool. We'll go with Trent at right back then. I think he's decent. I think he's fantastic.
Yeah, that's very, very true. Hello there to Solo. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning into the channel as well. So we'll put Trent Alexander-Arnold there on the right. What I thought would be fair too is I thought we'll have one centre-back each. So we can have both our centre-backs in there. So I have one centre-back, you have one centre-back. It works so much better, doesn't it, when we compromise?
That's fair enough. That's fair enough. You're the boss at the end of the day. You're the boss. And I'm never going to win you. But I don't win you. I'll never win you, but there you go. But you're always a winner, Maisy. There's always a winner. A big winner. Centre-backs. I'm going to say Virgil Van Dyke again. He's been absolutely fantastic. Again, he knows how to defend properly. His distribution from the back's fantastic. He scores some goals from corners and set pieces. He's been absolutely fantastic. I mean, for me personally, alongside him, I'm going to leave that one to you.
Who I had as my main centre-back, who I picked straight away, Rudiger. Yeah. I picked him straight up. And the reason why I picked Rudiger... Yeah, so we both had the same. I had Van Dijk and Rudiger as well. Yeah. The reason why I had Rudiger, I just feel like from last season when he was under Frank Lampard, he wasn't getting the game time. So coming under Tuchel, getting so much game time. And the thing is, when he's alongside Thiago Silva, because he's like the Rolls Royce of the back three, he doesn't get that recognition like Thiago Silva really does. I think he's solid in the back. I think he's very calm. And what I really like about Rudiger is his mentality. He knows how to wind up the opposition players to get a reaction out of them. I know sometimes that's not always the best way, but you want that type of player in your team, and that kind of attitude is that kind of player who gets you to cup finals, who gets you points. So I think he's actually been probably Chelsea's best player this season.
I think he's been absolutely fantastic. He's an athlete. He is an absolute athlete. Excuse me. It's just he's Usain Bolt in the cut. This guy is absolutely brilliant, man. And he reads the game. He can bring the ball out from the back. He can bring the ball out forward. He scores some crack. He's got a crack against Brentford, but he's got an absolute banger against Brentford. Yeah, he can tackle. And I think Chelsea must be absolutely muppets for allowing this contract around doing, yeah. He's off to Real Madrid on a 4-year deal in the summer. And again, right, I mean, Chelsea's got on so wrong. I think they're always going to drop out next season to the top 4. I really do. I think Newcastle's going to run them close. We probably get top 6, 7. And we're the ones I think is going to make some noises in the summer if we get the right players coming in. If we get the quality players coming in, then I think you could 1 or 2 top 6 to do look over the shoulders. You lot, I'm sorry. Chelsea, Tottenham, if Conte goes, that's me right away. I think you're going to have a rebuilding summer as well, rebuilding season, like, you know. And if you get the right players, you get a quality striker in Newcastle, we'll be fine.
Yeah, you definitely do need a striker, 100%. I just don't think Chris Wood is really there, is he, at the moment?
He ain't good enough for Newcastle. He's not. I know. I've heard people saying, I know people's got an opinion, right? But people are saying, we got rid of him because sorry, my headphones. Got rid of him because but we bought him to weaken Burnley, yeah, and we needed a striker, yeah. So it's that for me personally, right? That was a desperate signing. I know people are going to listen to this and say, "Oh, he's done a good job and this and that and top. He's only scored twice in 13 games, 14 games since he's joined this year. How much did it cost us? Because someone enlighten us. How much it cost us, please? Was it 25 million? Something like that?
25 million you spent for Chris Wood. You activated his release clause.
We got mugged. We absolutely got mugged at the end of the day, right? I can't lie, yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm glad just as well he didn't play for Arsenal or Lee Gunner would have had him on toast. Absolutely on toast. I'm telling you. Do you know what I mean? But listen, I mean, people say like, oh, he's been great, he's been brilliant, he's been good, and he can hold the ball up and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and has he scored enough goals? No, he hasn't. Yeah, I want strikers to score goals. I'm glad Callum Wilson is back. I think Chris Wood stays his number at Newcastle. I really do. Because, look, I want him to try. I want him to be successful. I really want him to be a success in Newcastle United. But that free header yesterday could, if that gone in, it would have been a completely different game. But, I just think, seriously, we need 2 strikers in the summer. If you're going to get top 6, like Chris Wood is not the answer. And I know people, Newcastle fans, will come on here and say, and I'm going to say yesterday and tomorrow as well, I'm going to say, well, look, but he's done well. He hold the ball up. He brings people to play. I think, but the thing is, right, I mean, for me, Chris Wood's not good enough for Newcastle United. I know I've got elite mentality, Maisy. You know that, right? And I know if they're good enough, they're not good enough, yeah? But I'm going to say it like, I mean, if people want to bitch and moan and cry and moan about it, I'm not having a go at him, but he's not good enough for Newcastle United. And I was concerned when we actually got him, yeah? People say you got to back the team, got to back the player. Cool, yeah? I said at the time that Emma Kraft, when he first came for the door, right? I said I watched him for Bologna, and I said he has got to be one of the worst right backs I've seen in a long time, but he still got him, yeah? People jumped at us then because I was being negative. I spoke the truth, yeah? And the first couple of seasons, I was right. I have people come to us and say, Paul John, I apologise to you, sort of thing, blah, 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 about apologise. I don't want to apologise. That was you want to back this player. So, back on Chris Wood, not good enough.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what people said for their centre-backs as well. Rene's gone for Fofana. He's brilliant, but he's been injured quite a lot. Couldn't put him on, unfortunately. G-Wolf said we're 2 peas in a pod. We sure are, G-Wolf. We sure are. Jeff has gone for the same as us. Rudiger, Van Dyke. Brian's gone for Ruben Diaz. I feel like with Ruben Diaz, he has made a fair few mistakes for me, which is why I couldn't really put him in. He's been injured a bit as well, so I just didn't feel like he could have got into the team for me. Do you agree?
I have to agree with you there. I mean, look, he's a world-class defender. He really, really is. I have to agree. I mean, mistakes is creeping into his game, and he does get injured a lot as well. But when he's on it, I think he's been fantastic. You know what I mean? But we've got past him a couple of times there. We should have took our chances, and that's the bottom line. But at the end of the day, look, I mean, he'll get better. He'll get better and better. I really do think he'll do that. But I have to agree, the mistakes are coming into his game, and this is why I'd rather have Virg and Rudiger as back four.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. Hey there to Vincent. I hope you're well. G-Wolf, sure it wasn't Maguire. No, Maguire. No. Word is banned there, G-Wolf. Banned word. Banned word. My dad said Phil Jones. Okay, come on now, Dad.
Wow.
Hello there to Matato. I hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. Any United players you'd put in? Do you want to be a little bit more optimistic for us here?
No.
Hey there to Rave. I hope you're well. Yeah, we've ended up picking Ramsdale based off votes. I had Jose Sarr and John had Aaron Ramsdale, and that's what the majority of the chat said as well. So there he is. Foxy said, John, take away the points. Wood got us 2 winning goals and an assist for Brighton win. Where would Newcastle be? -9 points. Put things into perspective. What do you think about that, John?
Oh, I like Foxy as well. I do like Foxy, and everyone's got an opinion, yeah. But he won't be in my opinion, he'll not be in my long-term striker solution in the summer. But we want to get in the top 6, top 7, right? Would Chris Woodby get us there? Probably not. But look, at the end of the day, he's come in. He did okay, right? Got us the goals, which got us the win. But the chance he had yesterday was a absolutely, well, he should have put that one away. Real talk, yeah. But at the end of the day, everyone's got an opinion, and I respect people's opinions, and some people have to respect mine. But look, you look at the other games we played, right? I mean, he got us to win 2 wins. If we won them both with Wood there, we still wouldn't be safe. But look, I've tried to support him. I've tried to back him. Yeah, but really, we need to get in the top 6, top 7, top 8, and even not put us in there. Sorry, Foxy, if I upset you, but there you go.
Brad is in the chat. Hey there, Brad. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Brad has also said for Jose Sarr as the goalkeeper, but he thinks Ramsdale is a good shout. Fox said great centre-back pair, Rudiger and Van Dyke. We've got approval here of Fox there.
Got there in the
end. Ravi said, John and Maisy, you're too funny.
You wanted Allison. You wanted to pick Allison, didn't he? That's why you wanted to pick Allison. He wanted to pick the whole Liverpool team, didn't he? You must pick the whole Liverpool team, didn't he? Oh, bless him.
And Rich is in the chat. Hey there, Rich. I hope you're well. So we'll go for the defensive midfielder now. And for me, with my defensive midfielder, I went for Declan Rice because even though for me there's the likes of Kante, I feel like he's not even been on form. I just feel like, in particular, with Declan Rice, he's been absolutely solid. He's commanded the midfield. I know there is other defensive midfielders such as Rodri who deserves a good shout, but I just feel like Declan Rice, he has been that kind of player for me who has helped West Ham get to where they are into the Premier League, and he's had to go into different positions to benefit the team due to injuries. I've seen him play centre-back a couple of games, and for me, that just shows a very good centre-back for me. I mean, it's a very good defensive midfielder and a very good leader.
What you said there, you took the words out of my mouth. You really have. And I agree with everything you said there. He's been a leader. His distribution's been fantastic. Brings the ball out time for the midfield and makes things so simple. He's got a good shot at him as well. He can defend properly as well. There's a no-brainer that Declan's going to be in the CDM, 110%. And he's definitely in for me. And it's been brilliant. And he's going. I remember his first game was against us, right? When we beat by 3-0. He gave the ball away, right? Made a mistake, right? First game, right? Messed up. And 10 seconds later, when we scored, after 10 seconds later, he nearly cleared the ball off the line. So he made a mistake, gave the ball away, and guess what? That didn't work him at all. He's learned a lot from it. And then year in, year out, this guy just gets better and better and better. People say he's overhyping. He's overhyping, hyping this guy. Listen, this guy is a baller. He's gonna go a long way in the game. I think he's gonna play for a top club. If it's not next season, it's definitely the season after that. He will definitely play for a top club. And whoever he goes to, whoever gets Declan Rice will be guaranteed top 4 each and every season. That guy's brilliant. And
yeah,
get better. He's only 21?
Yeah, he's only pretty young, 21, 22, I believe he is. So he's not even hit his prime yet.
Not at all. And he'll just get better and better and better. And you know what it is? Like, he's learning every single game, every single season, yeah? Each time, I want to see snippets. I want to see snippets different every season, yeah? This guy is on a different level. West Ham fans loves him, right? He's a fan favourite. He's a club captain, right? Well, he will be a club captain and Noble will retire, yeah? If he says at the club. I mean, look, okay, he does get a lot of yellow cards. I get it. But at the end of the day, the guy is a leader. He's a competitor. And he leads by example. And that is why I like Declan Rice. I mean, that guy should be playing in England for many, many years to come. Him and Calvin Phillips in the midfield should be in that midfield all season, all the time.
Yeah, I've seen who people have gone for. Us two gone for Rice. My dad has gone for Rice, and there was 2 votes there for Rodri. So we know that it's Declan Rice who gets into the team. And we've seen as well. My dad actually did mention Calvin Phillips in the chat, and I actually really do like Calvin Phillips. For me, I really like him. I've liked him for years. I wanted him in Manchester United. Even though he's a Leeds player, I just feel like for me, compared to Declan Rice, he can play both. We haven't seen too much of Rice on his own. He's seen more with Souček or as a centre-back role, but we haven't seen him as a lone defensive midfielder like Calvin Phillips. Calvin Phillips can do both. He can play as an 8 as well. He's very flexible. He can play as a centre-back. So I would absolutely love him at the club. I think he's outstanding. It's just his injury record what lets him down.
That's the problem as well. And when he does play, I mean, he's a tiger in the midfield. He is a sniper in the midfield, man. And this guy is absolutely brilliant, Calvin Phillips. He's got a 30 million release clause if Leeds gets relegated, which is a possibility. You know what? I'll find room for him at Newcastle United. I don't know if Foxy agree. I mean, would you take him at Newcastle United? And I definitely would. And this guy would just get better. That's what we need. Someone's going to have that bite in the midfield and just going to win the ball, gives it, and that's what we need. If we do get players like Calvin Phillips or Paqueta, then I think John Shelby's time in Newcastle is over, which is a shame. And also as well, he's shaping the midfield. Obviously, new faces at Newcastle, but he's been brilliant for Leeds when he does play, and Leeds have badly missed him in the midfield because I think they're a bit leaky in the midfield as well, defensively as well under Bielsa. I think he's brilliant, and him and Rice, we've got on really well. Really well.
Yeah, and I'd even take Calvin Phillips. I think he'd walk into our midfield easily. He'd easily get into our midfield. And I seen this post where would you take Rafinha and Calvin Phillips for 70 million if Leeds got relegated? Straight up, yes.
100%, 100%. I like Rafinha. I think he has got skills and he's got skills and bills, like, you know, and all the bills. Come on now. All the skills pay the bills. That's what I call it. All the skills pay the bills. Right? This guy is absolutely fantastic. So exciting, and his left foot is fantastic. Excuse me. And look, yesterday I didn't like his attitude. Yesterday when he got in the referee's face when he's going to send off Aileen for that dreadful tackle. That was an awful tackle, by the way. And if I was referee, I would have given him the red card as well for getting in my face. So I would have given him the red as well. I'm sorry, I would have done, but he needs to fix up Rafinha. He needs to fix up because Leeds are in big trouble, right? He needs to get into the game and show that he wants to be at the club and help Leeds get out of the situation they're in right now. It's as simple as that. But for me, it's a hard one for Rafinha. But for me, I've got to put him on the subs bench.
Yeah. Oh, it's a tough one. He'd probably fit into our right wing role, though, because we'd have Sancho on the left and he'd come on our right-hand side. Yeah,
that's the thing. Absolutely right. I mean, he'll offer something different, I'm sure. He is going to excite the Old Trafford supporters, 110%. But you also excite the St. James's Park as well. But, you know, we've got wingers who have been absolutely decent. And over the years, some of us just don't work hard at all, Maisy. But we definitely need exciting players on the wings. And that's what we do. You've got ASM, right? When he's up for it, he's up for the fight. But apart from him, all the others at the club are not good enough. I'm sorry. But look, there's plenty to choose for, but it's going to be a tough one. And I just don't know who to pick. I think I've got an idea.
Ooh. So, Prasanna is in the chat. Hey there, Prasanna. I like the new name as well for the channel. Sorry about the 4-2. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Chelsea women won the league against Manchester United yesterday, last day of the season. Beat us 4-2. Not a good thing. But United's never won against Chelsea in the WSL. So well done on the win. You played brilliantly. Luca, hey there to you. I hope you're well. Everyone as well. Go and check out Luca's channel. He's been absolutely brilliant. His channel's looking great. Looking very, very great. And look who it is. It's my favourite red.
Hey!
Tony, how are you? How are you? I'm all well, thank you. I hope you are well also. Tony the Red. Tony the Red.
Yes. He is. I think he's got a soft spot for your team. He really has. I'm sure he has.
Vincent's come out here with a joke. I'd say Johnny's looking very hungry today, but Maisy ain't McFred. They should be in the central mid. Oh, dear me. Deary me. Deary me. So I thought with the central midfielders, because there's two of them, we'll do the same what we've done for the centre-backs. We'll pick one each.
Okay.
And for me, I'm going to go for Conor Gallagher. The reason why I picked Conor Gallagher for me is young player from Chelsea Academy, not getting the game time. Then to go to Crystal Palace, do absolute wonders. I think that Patrick Vieira has made an absolute beast out of him, to be honest. He's been brilliant with his goals, brilliant through his assists, and I feel like when he doesn't play, the team isn't as good. The midfield doesn't seem anywhere near as balanced. I know people will mention probably De Bruyne, but I just feel like De Bruyne hasn't stood out for me this season like we've seen of De Bruyne's in the previous seasons. I know there's other mention. People would say Bruno Fernandes. It's been his worst season from Man United so far. People have mentioned Bernardo Silva, which is a good shout, but I just feel like based off what the story of Conor Gallagher getting into a proper first team and doing what he's doing, he deserves that space for me.
100%. I mean, it's been a breakout season for him, by the way, as well. I mean, watching with West Brom, he was absolutely fantastic. He's one of the shining stars that turned the baggies, right? And then he goes to Palace, and he's just stepped up week in, week out. He's got a lovely shot on him. He's a tiger midfield. He can create and he can score goals as well. And I tell you what, he'll be an England international in the future, this kid. And look, Gareth Southgate would probably love him. I think he'd be in the team. And he'd probably go to the World Cup as well, if I'm honest with you, because he's having a stellar season at Palace. He just said that back the ever, making him to a beast. He has done a fantastic job on this guy. And he's English as well, of course, which helps a lot. And like I said, I mean, his energy and his hard work in the midfield is absolutely fantastic. It really is. And he tracks backs as well.
Yeah. Who would you put as your midfielder?
Oh man, I said Conor Gallagher as well. I said to him as well, but he beat us to the punch again. But I want a match winner. I know you can afford to have good games, have some poor games, but I'm going to stick with Kevin De Bruyne because for me, I think he's the one who can make things happen. It's long distance shooting as well as a feature of the game, and I think it has to be him. This guy, you can play him in a training session, you can play him in a big game. He steps up in big moments, in big games, and big moments, yeah. And I think I have to choose De Bruyne.
Yeah,
for experience as well, because you need experience in that midfield as well. And then Conor Gallagher can learn from him, which it works as well. I think I have to put Kevin De Bruyne in.
Yeah,
He's still got it.
I agree there. I agree. He's a brilliant player. Kevin De Bruyne. There's no one like Kevin De Bruyne really when you do think of it. Jeff has gone for Silva. Foxy has gone De Bruyne, depending where you consider his position. Jeff has also said De Bruyne as well. Prasanna said De Bruyne, Salah, Son, fill up these three easily. My dad has gone for De Bruyne and Silva. Rene's gone for Dewsbury Hall, if I'm not mistaken. Foxy has mentioned Thiago, who I do think has been brilliant. So as well, Prowse, in a matter of fact. But it just feels like, for me, the reasons why I did put Conor Gallagher in, just knowing what he has done and getting into the England squad as well, I think has been absolutely remarkable. But here's something what my dad has mentioned. Bruno from Newcastle has been brilliant.
Absolutely. I mean, I thought about bringing him in, our midfield, but don't be a sub. It'd be a sub 110%. Yeah. And look, he hasn't long joined us, but listen, it'd definitely be a sub. Thiago would definitely be a sub as well. But if you're going to choose Thiago, who do you drop out? Who do you really drop out, though? That's the thing. Because that
That's the
midfield
thing. If
we
you were going to
picked,
do that, you would drop probably Conor Gallagher.
this is the thing. But you can't drop Conor because I think he's been absolutely outstanding. His son's going to graft for the whole 90 minutes. Thiago, he has been absolutely outstanding. Foxy, I'll agree with you this time, my guy. So, absolutely. And I do like Foxy, by the way. I think he talks a lot of sense. I have a lot
He
of
sure
sense.
does.
And
He
I
sure
think
does.
he loves us, really. He loves us. and so does Tony the Red, by the way.
Oh, he sure does. Ravi has said Bruno is a quality player for Newcastle, underrated. He sure is, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of Bruno when it does come to next season as well. Left wing, should we go for now? Who have you put for your left wing player?
Left wing, I'm gonna go with Sadio Mane. I mean, again, I looked at people like Bukayo Saka, I looked at Edwin Smith Rowe, and I want someone's going to get us the goals. And this guy, don't know his goals, obviously scored this season, but I think he's having another outstanding season. But can I change that, by the way, and put in, I know he's been in for half a season, right? And I don't normally pick. It's a hard one. It's going to be between Sadio Mane or Luis Diaz, one of the two. And I just cannot choose the two, do you know what I mean? But Luis Diaz has been absolutely outstanding. He has been absolutely brilliant. He comes in, right? And he's taking the Premier League like a duck of water. Like an absolute legend, you know what I mean? He's been there for all his life, but this guy is so exciting. And for me, it's a hard one to think between Mane and Diaz as well. And do I pick Mane for experience or do I pick Luis Diaz for making the difference? I mean, that one I could leave that one well alone. But it's got to be between those two. But who'd you go?
I had Son. I think Son has been absolutely brilliant this season. Tottenham, they've been, just like Man United, quite a disruptive team. They've had managers being sacked. They brought in Conte, who is an outstanding manager. And Son has really picked up his form. And even under Nuno, he was his best player as well. He was playing him as a false nine, and he was still managing to get goals. Son is actually the second highest goal scorer in the Premier League, and he hasn't scored a single penalty this season as well. Second highest, no penalties. I think he's just been brilliant, and his partnership with Kane is the best partnership for me in the league. I do think Mane, though, has been absolutely outstanding. I feel like with Mane, he's had such a great year, winning AFCON. He's getting his team to a Champions League final, helping him win the Carabao Cup, getting him to the FA Cup. He's been brilliant, Mane. But I had to bring in Son just for what he has done. But another great shout for Luis Diaz as well. Luis Diaz has been absolutely superb.
I tell you what, he has been absolutely on fire. He really has. I mean, Spurs had him in the bag. Then Liverpool didn't know anything about this, so they went in for a last minute offer, which has been accepted. And the player chose Liverpool over Tottenham. And let me tell you something, right? I mean, excuse me, this lad, it could win on Champions League alone. I think he'll do it. And he's going to get better and better and better. He's only just warming up. The next season, people can say, like, he's going to get found out. He's going to get found out. I hope Alan Saint-Maximin, right, learns for those two players, Sadio Mane and Luis Diaz. If you can learn from them and be as good as half of those two players I've mentioned, excuse me, it'll be absolutely fantastic. You would watch some videos, watch the movement, watch their skills, and watch their crossing as well. Their crossing is absolutely fantastic. And their shooting as well. And the finishing as well. If you learn from those two, I think it'd be good. But you're right. But Luis Diaz, I tell you what, he is world-class, Maisy. And I know you're a Liverpool United fan. And you must be gutted he's playing for Liverpool. And I bet you wish you had him.
You know, I read something about Ralph. He wanted to sign a striker in January. The Glazers said no. He scouted Luis Diaz, who went to Liverpool. Scouted Alvarez, who went to Man City has signed.
I tell you what, that's embarrassing. I mean, the Glaciers, right, are not really backing this guy. I mean, they're not really backing him. All you have to understand is, I mean, he's only an interim manager. He's a sporting director, and the players just don't want to play for him. I mean, they just take it a wholesale mick. Yeah, they think, you know what? He ain't no manager. He's not going to tell us what to do. He ain't going to tell us to improve us. So we just do our own thing. Yeah, this is why Man United have not qualified for the Champions League, and this will not be tolerated under Fergie. No way. All say.
No, definitely not. Definitely
No chance.
Not. No, I counted the votes, and Son just had one more vote than Luis Diaz. So Son it is who goes in.
Okay.
So let's put Son in. So who did? So I had for Matt. Oh my. There you go. So I went for my right winger Salah. There was no question about that.
Yeah.
Been one of the best players in the league, one of the best players for Liverpool. He's brilliant, Mo Salah. Maybe his form might have dipped a little bit over the past couple of weeks, but he's highest goals, one of the highest assists. He's been brilliant, Mo Salah. I can't knock him, to be honest.
I know. It should be no salad. Oh, man. Class. Sorry, Ravi. Some Liverpool fans, I did not want to upset you like at all whatsoever. It was a bit of bad ass sort of thing, you know. So when they said no salad or no salad, but listen, you're right. I mean, I could have chose Deki Kulusevski, right? Dejan Kulusevski. He's been outstanding as well for Spurs. I think he's been brilliant. But for me, there's only one answer to that one. People, that's going to be Mo Salah. I mean, he's having an outstanding season again, right? And he's just does Mo Salah things.
Exactly. Last one now, the striker role. Who are you going for the striker?
Chris Wood. Absolutely no way, man. Can't have him. I mean, let's be real. You know what it is, right? I mean, that's a tough one for a striker, sort of thing. Like, and
I'm in two minds with two different players.
I am as well.
I had Jota or Ronaldo.
Okay.
It was just because of what Ronaldo's done. He's been one of our best players, one of the highest goal scorers. We won't be anywhere without Ronaldo, whereas I feel like with Jota, he's been absolutely brilliant. He's only very young as well. Still only, 23, 24, getting quite a few goals. I feel like over the past 2-3 weeks, maybe his form might have dipped a bit. But apart from that, I think he's been outstanding, Jota.
He's been outstanding. I mean, he's good in the air as well, with a good leap on him. I think he's been absolutely fantastic, and he's been scoring some important goals as well. He's a superstar as well. He scored against Liverpool as well from the bench. He's done it, and he said Ronaldo, Harry Kane. I mean, didn't score for the first 8 games, but he scored against us. Surprise, surprise, and Ollie Watkins has been outstanding as well for Villa. Not scoring a lot of goals, that is the thing. But he said in 2 minds. I mean, Jota, Ronaldo, Harry Kane, that's 3. I think Mikel Tony's having a great season at West Ham. He's scored some important goals as well. Havertz as well.
Been great,
Havertz has been outstanding as well. Yeah. Scoring some important goals as well. This one is the most important thing, yeah. Being a striker, it's a big job. It's a big job, yeah. It's a precious position as well.
Should we put a poll in the chat? See what everyone picks? Go on, let's do it. Let's do it for everyone who's watching. We will put a vote into the chat. So let me know who you decide in terms of this vote. So let's put this in now. How do I do this? Okay, how do I do this poll? I'm trying to think I'm trying to put a poll in through now.
It's a tough one, but I have to say, someone.
I'm going to put a poll in. Me put this poll in, and then you can all let me know who you want to put in. So who would you add into the poll, John?
I'll go with I'll probably have to go with I tell you what as well, you mentioned you've got about it's a hard one, me. I'm gonna go with Ronaldo. That's because you got a world-class player in there. He's been excellent this season, yeah. But again, the players around him hasn't been good enough. Real talk. But I'm gonna go with Ronaldo, and that's because he's got experience. You can use him for free kicks and pens as well. And yeah, I think he's had a fantastic season in a poor United team. So I'm gonna go with experience. I'm gonna go with Cristiano.
Okay, so let's put in some of the Ronaldo, Jota, Kane, and let's do for the bands. We'll put Chris Wood in it.
Oh man!
So I put it in for you now, the poll, and I will end it in a couple of moments' time on who people are going to be. Chris Wood. I don't know if Chris Wood now.
Oh man!
Voted for Mike, you voted John Fox.
Oh man!
But I see Static's in the chat. Hey there, Static.
Big up, my guy.
Should we see how it is going so far? I know 11 people's in the chat. So as it stands, Ronaldo's got 50% of the votes. Jota's got 25%. Kane has got 25%. So Ronaldo's leading the way at this moment in time.
Cool.
Ooh.
I'll say
Chris Wood yet.
Oh man.
Foxy said that you want to say Benteke.
Benteke.
Do you like Benteke?
Look, listen, he does the job. He's a good player, but nothing. I wouldn't have him at Newcastle.
Oh my God. Chris Wood enjoyed this with Ronaldo.
What did he say? Get
Chris Wood enjoyed first with Ronaldo.
Chris Wood.
I'm going to end the poll at 53. So you've got 2 more minutes to vote. I know there's 11 people who's watching. So far, we have had 6 votes. So please vote for anyone who's not Chris Wood.
Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, I've got a bet on you. I've got a bet on you not score more than 5 goals this season, yeah? And at the minute, he's not going to do it.
No, he isn't good. I know. How many goals he scored so far?
2 for Newcastle.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's only, how many games have you got left? 2 or 3?
2 left. Oh no, we've got 2 left.
He's not going to score 3 goals in 2 games.
He's not do it. But the thing is, right? If he scored twice for man of the match against Arsenal, people are going to say, "Yeah, he's the best player in the world." Yeah, but come on, man, come on. He's scored goals. He's just doing the job. It's as simple as that. But listen, at the end of the day, right? If he clears, we have to back him. It's as simple as that. But it's a hard one.
Yep. Just check the poll one more time. It's still joint first between Wood and Ronaldo. Still joint first.
Oh man.
Someone vote for Ronaldo.
Wow. This is absolutely brilliant.
John, have you got all your friends voting for Chris Wood?
We're about to find out. John will say great Benteke. No, I've seen the comments as well, by the way. Bardi, that's ready. Foxy, the lad is definitely talented. The lad is definitely talented. Kieran Ronaldo.
Oh my God, there is still joint first between Wood and Ronaldo.
Man, you should put John Custer, Trevor Sinclair laugh. Oh man. But can you play Diaz up front? Can you play Diaz up top? I think you can.
I think you can, but I've seen him more on the wings this season. I've not seen him at all playing as a striker. I've seen him play on the left, and that's it. I'm not seeing him in any other position.
Nah, I've not just think. I think left side of midfielders, left side is absolutely brilliant for him. But you need to have a striker that can actually play as a forward. Do you know what I mean? But this is why I still stand by Ronaldo, by the way, and that is. And people say, "Oh, John Sorrell, that's why he's put Ronaldo." No, he's having a brilliant season in a poor side.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. Let's see on the vote now. See how it is. Oh, it's still joint first. It's still joint first.
My God.
I can't do joint
I can't believe it, man.
Man. I did think get any votes.
Bloody hell.
Who's voting for Chris Wood in this chat? Please tell me.
That's what I need to know as well. I need to know that as well.
John, have you voted yet?
Not me. Nah. I'm not allowed to vote, am I? So
True, you are in the panel, aren't you? So let's end it now.
Let's end it now.
Yeah, ended it now. And the winner is Ronaldo with 38% of the vote. Chris Wood got 30%. Jota and Kane got 15%.
I think that's a fair shout. Fair shout.
Yeah, and it was on for 5 minutes, so it's fair.
Exactly. Ronaldo 38, Chris Wood 31. Oh my days! I never even mentioned. I should even mention him. Should not have mentioned him.
Yeah. So here is the team of the season. What do you think of it, John?
I think it's a strong lineup. You've got good keeper and Ramsdale up and coming. You've got a back four's going to be strong. You got Cancelo and Trent's going to bomb down up and down the wings. So the fullbacks, Rudiger and Virgil both strong. Declan Rice will protect the back four. Then you got Gallagher going to be busy for 90 minutes. De Bruyne picking up those passes and shooting. The front three, you got Son, Salah, both world-class players, by the way, and Ronaldo doing Ronaldo things.
Yeah. Foxy wants a recount. It was on 5 minutes, fair and square. Someone voted Ronaldo last minute. Sorry, Foxy. Who did you vote for, Foxy? That's my question. Who did you vote for?
He probably vote for someone.
This team could definitely win the treble. Let's just say.
This team they could win the Champions League. They could do. Because they're all winners. They're all winners. Say again.
Something Man City can't do.
Exactly. That is the thing. Can you imagine, right? We get in the Champions League, right? Hit the Champions League, and we do really well in it. Who knows? And Foxy's voted to Diaz, by the way.
Diaz wasn't even in the vote. I think that's his way of saying Chris Wood.
Yeah, could well be. It was
really fun. It was such a fun stream, wasn't it? I really enjoyed it.
Oh, do you know what it is? Right, it's been absolutely fantastic. And again, I mean, you've got some good content going on there, Maisy. You've been absolutely fantastic, real talk, yeah. But you're just going to get better and better and better. And I've got to catch up as well. I need to fix up mine as well. Like do my player ratings in a couple of weeks' time, and hopefully you do play ratings on your channel as well. And which I think it'd be brilliant. And if you think about it, I think this is going to be brilliant. Just keep going what we're doing. It's no competition. Yeah, it's something we enjoy doing. It's like going to the pub and having a laugh.
Exactly. It's exactly that. 100%. I really enjoy doing shows with you. It's amazing.
Thank you, babe.
Andrew's here in the chat. Hey, Andrew. And Football Power Hour. How are you? How are you both? Because I know you've just both jumped in. Here is our team of the season. Ramsdale, Cancelo, Rudiger, Van Dyke, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Declan Rice, Conor Gallagher, De Bruyne, Son, Salah, Ronaldo. That is our start and our team of the season. And I think it's a great one.
I think it's brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. And if you look at it, all winners, and they're going to get us, they're going to win us the Champions League with that squad. No problems at all whatsoever. It's a decent team.
Yeah, he likes it. He likes it. No
Likes it,
complaints
man.
from Andrew. And that is winner chicken dinner in my list.
Yes. Absolutely, man. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it, dude. Honestly, it's just brilliant, man. And it's just it's fun. It's fun. That's what we like to do.
Exactly. Thank you, John, so much for coming on. It's been an absolute pleasure. Would you like to shout out your socials?
Yeah, sure. And my socials, first, thanks for us out on, and thanks for the chat as well. It's been fantastic. It should have been about 100 people watching live, but hey ho, again, you don't know what you're missing on Maisy's channel. She does some good things. So for me, it's John_NUFC42 or John Sinclair on Twitter. John Sinclair TV on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, Insta, John Sinclair 50, YouTube, John Sinclair TV. And if you're watching the chat, guys, could you please hit the subscribe button as well. Also smash the like buttons for Maisy as well. It helps the channel to grow as well.
Thank you so much, John. Means a lot. Yes, so Andrew did have one complaint. No Bernardo Silva. I thought it was too good to be true. Football Power Hour is a great team, but needs Mane and Diaz. Yeah, we're very close. Very close. And Harry Maguire. No, Harry Maguire. No Harry Maguire.
No way.
Yeah, it's been a great show. I've really enjoyed it. I won't be doing much content this week because Manchester United aren't playing, so probably take a couple of days off, but I'll be back next week anyway. I'll be doing a Crystal Palace preview. Not got anything sorted yet, but I'll do a preview for that. Potentially do a watch along for the last game of the season. Who knows? But I am doing the Champions League final, so go and check that out. I'll watch along for that. Barcelona women versus Lyon women. Gonna be a great show. Looking forward to it. Do you have any in plan, John?
Yeah, you come on Minds tomorrow at 7:00.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about your defeat on Saturday, and not only that, we're going to chat about your place being checked out, and we need to talk about what needs to be done about it. Why do these players do not care about the club at your club? It's just disgraceful, and it's just a disgrace. And Wednesday, Fans Forum. Thursday, I may do the watch along between Spurs and Arsenal. I've not decided yet, but I may do that. So check us out for that. Friday, it'll be I'm gonna do the match preview as well, but I'm also gonna get Arsenal fans coming on as well. So I may have to do two because there's so many people want to come on my channel talk about the Arsenal and their season as well for the preview. So I'm gonna have to do that in 2 segments as well. So if I can do that, that'd be fantastic. I know I'm going on Steve's channel, by the way. I think it's on Sunday on his. And Lottie's going to come on mine, or I'll be going on hers for the preview. Still got to wait for confirmation from that. But, yeah, and then the watch along on Monday night against Arsenal. So I got a busy week.
Oh, you certainly do. You certainly do have a lot of content out. So everyone make sure to go and check John's channel out. And if you're new to this channel, hit the smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. I'll see you all very soon. It's a goodbye for now.
See you later.